From UFOs to ghost and psychic powers, history is riddled with unexplained events. You can turn back now and learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. A terrifying force allegedly haunts Puerto Rico, leaving trails of mutilated livestock in its wake. It's called El Chupacabra, the goat sucker. Since the first official sighting in 1987, people across the Americas have claimed to see this monster. The legend is spread across 2 continents and the Caribbean, but no one's sure what it is. Some say it looks like a hairless coyote or a gigantic reptile, that it moves by hopping like a kangaroo. Its eyes supposedly glow red in the darkness. Some people even claim the monster can fly or become invisible. The story grows more outlandish with each passing year. Most people don't think the Chupacabra is real. A large predator probably couldn't avoid detection for this long. Most cryptozoologists believe the Chupacabra is a hoax. When I visited Puerto Rico, people thought of the Chupacabra as a kind of national mascot, not an actual monster. But others throughout Latin America swear the Chupacabra exists. Cattle mutilations reportedly accompany sightings of the beast. Although the first official reports of Chupacabra attacks came from Puerto Rico, indigenous tribes across South and Central America share ancient legends of similar vampiric creatures. But again, how could such a large creature remain hidden? Some conspiracy theorists admit it couldn't, at least not without help. Here's where it gets crazy. What if the Chupacabra never existed until a few decades ago? A surprisingly large part of Puerto Rico's population believes the Chupacabra is an escaped U.S. experiment. The U.S. Army, they say, created Chupacabras and lost control of the creatures. Once these creatures broke out of the lab, they behaved like an invasive species dominating the local ecosystem, sort of like kudzu in the US or the cane toad in Australia. But both kudzu and cane toads are highly visible, so why haven't we seen swarms of Chupacabra? And what about the experiment angle? It seems unlikely, but consider this. The US Army has experimented in Puerto Rico before, testing bombs on some islands and allegedly dosing the population with birth control. And during World War II in the Pacific, the US Army left corpses drained of blood to terrify Japanese soldiers and bolster rumors of a local monster. This proves that the US is capable of hijinks, at least in the realm of psychological warfare. It's understandable that Puerto Rican citizens wouldn't trust the US government. Another group of theorists believe the Chupacabra is an alien. What appears to be a string of attacks is actually some otherworldly scientific expedition. For evidence, these theorists cite the eerie nature of the attacks. They allege that organs and genitalia are often removed with surgical precision and that reports of UFO activity coincide with the attacks. Some researchers think the incidents are related. They believe the Chupacabra is an alien force, and they also believe the US government is trying to catch it. This belief went public several years ago when a journalist in Argentina claimed that several Chupacabra-like creatures were sighted in a local mine, and an armed task force from NASA came to investigate. Unfortunately for these theorists, there is currently no proof of their claim. Yet the question remains, what is the Chupacabra? Just another symptom of mass hysteria, or something they don't want you to know?